Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-September 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This will not resonate with every Sagittarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Sagittarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi, Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Crosswatchers and Sagittarius that energy is fluid, and this simply means that you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Alright, to get this reading started, I am going to use my sound bowl to clear the energy. If you are listening to this using headphones or you're sensitive to sound like I am, I suggest turning down the volume. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's go ahead and get started. Awesome. Okay, so for this reading, Sagittarius, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone who has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this very moment. Whether you are together or apart, single or taken, whether you know it or don't know it, let's go ahead and see who's coming through for you in the middle of September and for what reason. I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Sagittarius? So let's go ahead and get into this. Wow. Huh. Okay. There's two different groups of you that are tuned into this reading. And we'll use clarifiers to kind of get more specific, and I know this reading is general, so I'll do the best I can, but for some of you, this is someone who has recently entered in your life or is ready to do a whole new chapter of you. They want to start a whole new cycle with you, Sagittarius. They're about to take a risk, a leap of faith in providing an offer here with the Page of Pentacles. But others of you, I gotta say, this is someone who wants to return back into your life, who I feel for some reason they made a mistake of either pushing you away or of not telling you the truth when you needed to hear it or something along those lines. Maybe even just you felt rejected by them, but they ended up going down a different path with maybe someone else that they were not happy with. They would always compare that connection to you, and they're coming back. So we'll kind of dive deeper into this and see which group is kind of standing out more, but it's definitely either of those two options. So, bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. It does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. So, different messages. For some of you, I feel someone's been single for a long time. And I believe they've been single or chose to be single for a while because, for one thing, they needed to recharge from a heartbreak. They needed to recharge from someone who left them feeling drained, who left them feeling sad or not good enough, I kind of get. Or that's kind of what has happened before in your past or someone's past. Someone who really took a toll on them, let's just say. And they needed to recharge, recuperate, to get back to the truth of remembering who they are. And what I mean by that is no one can tell you who you are. You can accept that as your truth, or you can deny it. But I feel that someone got rejected by someone and then they sat with that idea of something that they did or something they didn't do or couldn't be enough for. And in spirit kind of, I wouldn't want to say block other people out, but really wanted to take someone's healing here as priority number one, to get those false truths about it being someone's fault or not being good enough out of the way. So I do feel there was a time of hibernation, let's just say, of maybe kind of staying away from love, or even if there have been some people you've been talking to, not taking anything too far too soon. Which I think was a good idea. Someone's story here. Now, those of you where this could be someone returning, man, I think they sat with themselves for a long time, Sagittarius, and realized that they were pushing you away to be happier with themselves, to protect themselves, to not open up to love that would hurt them, because I really do think, Sagittarius, they knew you had the potential to break their heart. And it's almost as if instead of doing that or letting you do that to them, they did it to you first. And I don't even think you were thinking of breaking this person's heart. That wasn't a part of your plan. But that fear really went into gear more so than the love they had for you. And through this period of separation, they've learned a lot about themselves. They learned a lot about what they didn't like about themselves. They learned a lot about what they did to you. And I think they have realized how much self-sabotage they did into this connection, or that they were responsible for. So let's go ahead and jump into this. How someone feels about you right now is the Fool card. Aquarius energy, Aries energy. For those of you who've met someone recently, not anyone from your past, I mean, they're ecstatic. They are like, I don't know how other to describe it, but then they feel so in love with you that they talk about you with their family members, their friends, and their inside circle can see how much they want this, how much they're excited about this. And someone's been feeling like it's time to start anew with you, Sagittarius. It's time to just open up to all the possibilities that can happen and to just take it as it goes. This person is very free-loving, very free-spirited, maybe a bit impulsive at times, but it's exciting, passionate. And for some of you, during that time of where you were alone or you were kind of not wanting to date anyone or be ready for love, this person came at the time you were ready for, and they reminded you of what true love really is, of how you can be excited for what's to come and not have to fear of the past repeating itself, because it's not going to happen with this person. I feel that very strongly, and both of you are independent. Both of you like your space. Both of you like your alone time, or, don't need to be constantly reiterating to each other how much you like one another. You give them that freedom, Sagittarius, and they feel free with you. They feel like they can be their, I don't know why I would describe this person as goofy, kind of. They always crack a joke. They always do these silly things that make you laugh. And I don't know why I'm seeing this image of you guys making breakfast together and one's in their underwear, like boxers, no shirt on. Or maybe someone likes to wear men's underwear. If you're a dude that wears men's underwear, great, but even a woman too, who buys boxer shorts just to sleep in. But they feel it's ready in time now to just start anew with you, to have a new chapter in their book of life with you, Sagittarius, and to be open to what's to come. But yeah, man, their family and friends know how much they care about you. They talk about you all the time in a positive way. Like, I can't wait for you guys to meet Sagittarius. You're gonna love them. That type of energy here. And what they think about this connection with you, what they think about you, is the Page of Pentacles. An offer, a manifestation here. And yeah, it's just in its beginning. It's in what you guys have recently, like even I'm hearing May for some of you, or when one of the earth months, January, May, or even September, you met this person. But they're already thinking there's potential here. There's growth here. And I think they've been wanting to offer you something. And maybe their family members or friends are like, wow, this is kind of soon, but they don't care what they have to say. They know what it is that they want, Sagittarius, and they want you. Yeah, this feels like a new person, so let's go down that road, or even like someone you're just connecting to right now. I feel someone just got out of the shower or got out of the bath. I'm seeing like wet hair. Maybe someone has a pool, a hot tub. What they like the most about you is the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. Some of you could have double Sagittarius placements or Sagittarius rising. You're exciting. You know, you always bring something new to the table. That you're a bit unpredictable, but they like that. And not that that means you're unreliable or, you know, irresponsible. No, but it's like you're always down to try anything, to do new things, to travel to new places. Because you're that type of person that knows that only through experience can you grow. Only through experience can you learn. So you're not afraid to just go out and try it. You're just as adventurous as this person is. I feel both of you are outdoorsy type of people. You both love to travel. You both like to go to museums, I'm kind of hearing. But just to expand your knowledge. Expand your growth. And really, they feel like you're the person they've been looking for to match that type of energy. You know, it's like sometimes I pick up on these connections where it's like two opposites that balance each other out, but you guys are kind of like the same. You know, the same type of person, the same type of energy. And they really do feel like this is the person I've been looking for. This is the person I've been wanting. This is it. What they don't like about you though, Three of Swords. Libra energy. So maybe you have told this person about a heartbreak in your past. And maybe, you know, you've said you're not ready for certain things because of a certain heartbreak. But I also feel, I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but it's like they know the person that hurt you and they've never met them before. And this could even be like, you know, they've never met them before, but they don't like them. Even borderline hate them for what they did to you and what pain they caused you. I'm getting that someone has a scar from childhood that still remains on some place of their body, but that could also indicate some inner child wounds and neglects. But you know, this Marilyn Monroe quote comes up for me. And it's set, I don't know it verbatim honestly, but it's along the lines of, if you don't deserve me at my best, or no, if you don't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. That's the quote. Not verbatim, but along the lines of. In Sagittarius, they've seen you, you know, in pain. They've seen you be very vulnerable and open about a certain situation that's happened in your life. And honestly, they, again, like whether they're mad at the person who did this to you, but they want you to know it's okay to let go of all that. And that they're not going to do that to you. They're not going to hurt you the way you've been hurt before or betrayed before, but they think you still have this idea of the other shoe is just going to drop and all this is going to prove me right of love sucks. It's just a matter of time, but they don't want you to think that about them at all. I just saw like a kiss on a forehead too. What they like the most about this connection, Four of Swords, Libra energy. Yeah, really that you give each other space and time. You're not too clingy with each other. You know, they know that you will text eventually. They don't have to worry about communication with you. and that if you don't communicate, it's literally that you're busy. But again, like this energy of you guys maintain each other's independence. You don't ask too much of them. If they say no, you give them that respect of, okay, well, maybe they don't want to go there. I'm not going to throw a huge hissy fit about it. You know, like a dinner or a restaurant that they don't want to go to. You're not going to pressure them into doing anything they're not ready to do. But yeah, I really do think that, honestly, I feel both of you have been through some pretty heavy breakups. But you were brought into each other's lives to heal that. To heal from those karmic pasts, those separations. That left a little bit of a mark on both of you. And, you know, if someone does feel overwhelmed or triggered, like, you guys understand that you need that space, and it's fine. But also with this Four of Swords too, I get that this person, because they're so passionate about life, energetic, they could get stressed easily because they're afraid things are going to fall apart. It feels like more work related, but you're always that source of calmness for them. You always like tell the truth in a way that is graceful, in a way that is supportful, in a way that kind of clears their stress, clears their mind when they do feel stressed or overwhelmed by life. You're the person they call when they need to talk. What they don't like about this connection, Ace of Cups. And that's why, you know, I was looking at the spread and said, yeah, I feel both of you have been through some things, because you really mirror each other in that aspect of like feeling this feels so right and having those daydreams and those fantasies of where this could all go, but reminding yourself or themselves of how much love can hurt when you put so much hope and faith into something for it to fall apart. But I think with the Fool here about how they feel, like they really just want to leave the past in the past. Both of you really. And yeah, you don't know where this can head. There's nothing that's set in stone. You know, I know some tarot readers promote that this is a permanent ending, this is permanently going to happen, but really it's all about picking up on current energies, and as we know, energy changes. So, you know, yeah, I mean, there could be something, an argument that upsets each other, but I feel if the love exists between the two of you, you can use that to empower both of you more than to destroy both of you, in the fact that you're not going to be afraid to be vulnerable with each other, or you really don't need to be. I feel there is true love here, and that there's amazing potential and chemistry. But the only thing that can destroy this is holding on to something of the past. I even feel like, I don't know, I'm seeing this image of someone scrolling through someone's social media, and like someone still has a picture of them with their ex, and someone's worried about that. Like if the ex is, they still have feelings for an ex in any way. I think what that is that they still have their memories of them. And sometimes when we still try to come up with answers as to why things happen, we still hold on to them until we find out that answer, but sometimes we never do. And it's enough to give us ourselves the closure that things happen, lessons and contracts are in place for us to learn, but only to evolve us, never to keep us down. I don't know, someone needed to hear that. Highest Hope, Seven of Pentacles. Taurus energy. That as day by day goes on, as you guys hang out with each other, both of you are going to see the fruition, that this is just still feeling things out. It feels great. And as you guys are patient with one another, as you heal one another and grow, there is going to be a time of fruition coming up very soon. That you guys are doing the work that needs to be done for each other to get this connection in alignment to where it can go. And that, again, someone's going to be proven right that this is something meaningful, worthwhile. It isn't going to be a loss of an investment of time or energy. deepest fear is the Chariot, another 7 card. So some of your birthdays could be December 7th, December 17th, maybe November 27th. You could be life path 7s, or September 17th or 27th will be important dates for you guys. But the flight is kind of what I'm feeling. Like when the conversation comes up about how someone feels, someone's afraid the other person's just going to dip and run and not look back. And make a decision to move far away from this, that they're not ready for this. And that there's not going to be much to change their mind with the Chariot. Fast moving, forward moving, direct movement. But that you're not going to be involved in their lives, or you're not going to want to move forward in this. That's what makes them afraid. That one day you're just going to leave. Or someone thinks that, you or them. Could also be with this Chariot card. Again, you guys could live at a few hours drive from one another. And that's always a hard trip to make. And someone may decide they don't want a long distance relationship. That's just for a few of you. But to see the likely outcome of this situation, Sagittarius, what's likely to happen, unfold from this, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card from the Romance Angels deck. And I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about this connection, about this person, what they think about this connection, or what they think about you. Heart-to-heart conversations. Wow, yeah. They are ready or wanting both of you to be open and honest and vulnerable with one another about maybe even like if they don't know about your past or you don't know about theirs, like to finally talk about it. Like it could have been a topic of avoidance about exes, about experiences in love, but I think if you were to put it all out there and to just talk, it's going to heal a lot, and it's going to help someone understand better where someone's coming from. If there is a guard, if there is fear involving being vulnerable. But they do want to talk, they do want to open up, they do want to express how they feel. They're just wondering how you're going to take it all. And then wedding at the bottom of the deck. I mean, I think they visualized being in a long-term relationship with you. I think they've even visualized what it would be like one day to marry you. Definitely. But also, again, intuitively feeling this out, it feels like someone who has broken someone else's heart that they really thought they were going to marry one day. And that energy is still lingering in the connection here that really needs to be resolved and healed. But anyway, to see the likely outcome of this situation, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to see what the likely outcome of this will be for the end of September, what's likely to happen and unfold by then. And I'm also going to pull some oracle cards to add to this likely outcome to give me more understanding of what is likely to happen, and more importantly, what you need to know about this connection for your greatest good. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, we're going to take it from there. Open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way and has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free customized gift box from me? I'm doing this new giveaway where I'm giving away one gift box to a lucky subscriber every month that contains a tarot deck I pull personally for them, an oracle card I pull personally for them, a personalized message from Spirit to you given by me, and a bunch of other good stuff. If you're interested in entering your chance to win, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.